Good morning, America. As the sun rises over our cities and towns, a sense of calm lingers in the air. But today that calm is deceptive, a prelude to something far more serious unfolding across our nation. Today I'm speaking to you not just as a meteorologist but as someone deeply concerned for your safety and the well-being of your loved ones. The situation we're facing is unlike anything we've seen in recent years. As of September 15, 2025, a massive coast-to-coast storm system is forming across the United States. This is not just another weather event. This is a system that demands our full attention and respect. This isn't a single storm. It's a sprawling, interconnected event with the potential to impact tens of millions of Americans from coast to coast. Its reach is vast, and its effects could be felt for days if not weeks. From the warm, moisture-laden air over the Gulf of Mexico to the rugged peaks of the Rockies, the atmosphere is churning with dangerous, pent-up energy. These conditions are setting the stage for a truly historic weather event. Satellite and radar data reveal a far more urgent story than what you might see outside your window right now. While your neighborhood may seem peaceful, the data tells us that severe weather is brewing just beyond the horizon. We're forecasting a multi-day event. Historic flooding, destructive winds, and large hail are all on the table. The threat is not isolated to one region. It will move and evolve, affecting different communities in different ways. Tornadoes are also possible, especially as the storm system intensifies. These twisters can form quickly, leaving little time to react, so it's crucial to stay alert and have a plan in place. This system is drawing energy from multiple sources: warm ocean currents, cold fronts, and shifting jet streams, making it highly dynamic and unpredictable. The merging of these forces is what makes this storm so dangerous and difficult to forecast with precision. The time to prepare is now. Don't wait until the first raindrops fall or the winds pick up. Gather your emergency supplies, secure your property, and make sure your family knows what to do if severe weather strikes. This isn't a typical fall storm. It's expected to linger, hitting some areas repeatedly with heavy rain and severe storms. The relentless nature of this system means that some communities could face round after round of dangerous weather. Prolonged exposure means flooding is almost certain for many communities. Rivers and streams may overflow, roads could become impassable, and homes may be threatened by rising waters. Our goal is to inform and empower you to act, not to cause panic. Knowledge is your best defense, and preparation can make all the difference in keeping you and your loved ones safe. We'll break down the forecast region by region so you know exactly what to expect in your area and how to respond. Every community will face its own unique challenges, and we're here to guide you through them. Stay with us as we track this developing situation together. We'll provide the latest updates, safety tips, and resources you need to weather the storm. Remember, we're in this together, and together we'll get through it. Let's zoom out to the national weather map. A massive, slow-moving storm is pulling in moisture from the Gulf of Mexico and the Pacific, creating a river of atmospheric moisture across the country. The highest risk, extreme rainfall and flash flooding from Texas and Oklahoma, up through the Central Plains and into the Rockies. The slow movement means rain will fall over the same areas for days, raising the risk of disaster. Severe thunderstorms are also likely, with damaging winds, large hail, and tornadoes possible, especially in Tornado Alley. The jet stream's looping pattern will bring unusual heat to the northeast and cooler temps to the west. But the central corridor faces the most immediate danger. Millions are in the direct path of this powerful system. Everyone in this zone must be on high alert. Let's break down why this storm is so dangerous, and why meteorologists are calling it a once-in-a-generation event. The ingredients coming together are rare, and when they do, the results can be catastrophic. First, record warm ocean water in the Gulf of Mexico is fueling the system with an extraordinary amount of moisture. These unusually high sea surface temperatures act like an energy drink for storms, providing them with the fuel they need to grow stronger and more intense. The warmer the water, the more moisture evaporates into the atmosphere, setting the stage for heavy rainfall and powerful thunderstorms. Second, a stationary front is stalled over the central U.S., acting like a conveyor belt that keeps drawing in that moisture. This front isn't moving, which means the same areas are getting hit with relentless rain, hour after hour, day after day. Fields are flooding, rivers are rising, and communities are bracing for more. Third, the jet stream is locked in a stubborn pattern, holding the front in place and injecting even more energy and spin into the developing storms. This high-altitude river of air is amplifying the system, making it more volatile and unpredictable. These three factors, record warm water, a stationary front, and a powerful, persistent jet stream, are combining in a way that meteorologists rarely see. It's a perfect storm scenario, where each element intensifies the others, creating a historic weather event with the potential for widespread impact. The result? Endless rain, severe thunderstorms, and a prolonged threat that could last for days. Streets are turning into rivers, and neighborhoods are facing the risk of flash flooding and dangerous lightning. Each element alone is dangerous. Together, they multiply the risk exponentially. The damage can escalate quickly, overwhelming emergency services and putting lives and property in jeopardy. This is why forecasters are sounding the alarm and urging everyone in the affected areas to stay vigilant. The situation is evolving rapidly, and conditions can change in an instant. The atmosphere is primed for a worst-case scenario, with all the right ingredients for severe, long-lasting storms. It's a textbook example of how multiple forces can align to create disaster. We're witnessing a real-time lesson in extreme weather as experts track how these powerful systems interact and escalate. It's a reminder of nature's unpredictability and power. The potential for widespread high-impact weather is exceptionally high. Communities could face days of disruption, property damage, and dangerous travel conditions. Stay alert, follow official updates, and take this threat seriously. Preparation and caution now can make all the difference when facing a storm of this magnitude. Now let's focus on Florida. A deep plume of tropical moisture is streaming across the state, creating the potential for extreme rainfall and widespread flooding. South and central Florida could see rainfall totals measured in feet over the coming days. Florida's flat, low-lying geography means water has nowhere to go. Urban and river flooding is a major concern. Major cities like Miami, Tampa, and Orlando are especially vulnerable. Streets can become rivers in hours, cutting off neighborhoods and endangering lives. Saturated ground and gusty winds can topple trees and cause power outages. Standing water brings health risks and can overwhelm sewer systems. This is not a hurricane, but a siege of rain that will test Florida's infrastructure and resilience. Prepare now, clear drains, check insurance, and have a plan if flooding threatens your home. Heed local warnings and stay informed. Shifting west, the Rockies and Central Plains face a different but equally dangerous threat. Warm, unstable air from the Gulf is colliding with cooler air from the Rockies, creating a powder keg for severe weather. Multiple days of severe thunderstorms are expected, giant hail, destructive winds, and a significant tornado threat, especially in Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, and Nebraska. The high plains terrain enhances storm severity, and upslope flow adds extra lift for explosive thunderstorm development. Flash flooding is a major concern, even in typically dry areas and especially near burn scars and canyons. Residents must have tornado and flood safety plans ready to go. Weather can change rapidly. Have multiple ways to receive alerts. Don't rely on seeing the storm. These can develop fast, often hidden by rain or darkness. Pay close attention to warnings and be ready to act instantly. Meanwhile, meteorologists are tracking a tropical wave, Invest 91L, in the central Atlantic. Conditions are favorable for development warm water and low wind shear. The National Hurricane Center gives it a high chance of becoming a tropical depression in the next few days. Its future path is uncertain, with models showing possibilities from out to sea to a track toward the Caribbean or U.S. coast. This is normal for a system still far from land. We're entering the peak of hurricane season. Now is the time to review your preparedness plans. Don't wait for a storm to be close. Prepare while you have time. Stay vigilant as we monitor this developing threat. Imagine if 91L, currently just a tropical disturbance, gains strength and becomes a named storm, setting its sights on the U.S. coastline. The implications could be significant. Should it intensify into a hurricane, the potential for destruction is high. We could see powerful winds tearing through coastal towns, storm surges overwhelming sea defenses, and severe flooding inundating neighborhoods. The trajectory of this storm is not straightforward. It hinges on a myriad of atmospheric conditions, including the influential jet stream, which is also impacting other weather systems inland. A significant dip in the jet stream could potentially redirect the storm northward, bringing it perilously close to the east coast, affecting millions. Conversely, a dominant high-pressure ridge might guide it towards Florida or even into the Gulf of Mexico, posing a threat to those regions. While this remains speculative, emergency managers are already strategizing for worst-case scenarios. It's crucial for individuals to adopt a similar mindset and prepare accordingly. The situation could become dire if a hurricane strikes concurrently with an ongoing inland storm. Resources would be stretched to their limits, and the resulting impacts could be catastrophic. It's important not to become fixated on any single forecast model. Instead, use this as a catalyst to ensure you are ready for any eventuality. Preparation is key. The presence of 91L serves as a stark reminder that the hurricane season is still active and far from over. Vigilance is essential. We are committed to providing timely updates as this system develops. Stay tuned for the latest information. In the meantime, remain vigilant, stay informed, and make sure you and your loved ones are prepared for whatever may come. With so many threats, preparation is key. Start by building or restocking your emergency kit: food, water, medications, radio, flashlights, batteries, and a power bank. Keep supplies in one place so you can evacuate quickly if needed. Stay informed with multiple alert sources: NOAA, weather radio, smartphone alerts, and trusted weather apps. Follow local meteorologists and the National Weather Service for real-time updates. Know your local risks: flood, tornado, or hurricane, and have a plan for each. Never drive through flooded roads. Turn around, don't drown. Identify your safest shelter spot for tornadoes, and practice your drill. Secure outdoor items and clear gutters if high winds or flooding are expected. Take photos of property and documents for insurance. These simple steps can save lives and property. Preparation is your best defense. We've covered the science, the threats, and how to prepare. This is a serious, life-threatening weather situation for much of the country. Historic flooding, tornadoes, and power outages are all possible. At the same time, a new Atlantic threat could become a hurricane. This is a time for vigilance and preparation, not panic. Forecasts will be updated as the situation evolves. Monitor local emergency officials for the latest, most specific guidance. If told to evacuate, do so immediately. Your safety comes first. Check on neighbors, especially those who need extra help. Share accurate information and help combat misinformation. We're all in this together, and preparedness makes a difference. We'll be here with updates every step of the way. Stay vigilant, stay safe, and take action now.